Oh yes, welcome back to African Colonization TV and Biafran History. In today's news, it is a very powerful story that is covering around the world as it is. So the issue concerning Biafra and concerning Nigeria, in fact, it is shaking everywhere. The way the world and the way the American, Israel and other international body is recognizing the nation of Biafra, it is now getting out of hand. And the Nigerian government, they are not really happy with the way things is going. They are not. So in this video, don't skip any part of it. Stick with it to the end. Don't skip any part. Try to watch to the end for you to understand everything happening in this video. According to the headline news, they say here, good news Biafra. International communities recognizing Biafran as Biafran fights dollar war in Washington, D.C. over his freedom by U.S. experts. This is the U.S. experts that says a lot. He says a lot of things concerning what is really going on in U.S. right now. How Donald Trump government and how the Biafran lobbies and Nigerian lobbies is now trying to fight the war. Now it is now dollar war. It is no more bomb war. It is no more gun and bullet war. Now it is now a war of education, literates, and those who understand what is going on around the world. So as it is, and also you are going to hear directly from the Israel people, those that is also fighting for the recognition of Biafra, because they are now saying that they are now standing firm to make sure that Biafra have their own freedom. In this video, you are going to hear everything by yourself. There is no any means of asking or doubting it, because the way it is now, every word and everybody around the world is understanding what is really happening in Nigeria. That is why the government of Nigeria is paying a very huge amount of money for them to siphon, for them to close anything concerning the Christian genocide and concerning the Biafran issue that is happening everywhere right now. So as about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. Let others see things happening in Nigeria.
I am back again with another latest update for all Biafrans, both home and in diaspora. So my people, according to this update here, it says the international community have started to recognize Biafra gradually. The second Nigeria Biafra war is currently ongoing in Washington, D.C. And this time, it's not fought with bullets. Despite the $9 million Nigeria government dollar rain, Nigeria is not clearly winning. Now who they talk na U.S. foreign policy expert. He's the one exposing this. Despite the $9 million that Tinubu government have bribed a U.S. lobbying firm with, yet Biafra people, they are the one winning in this war, this Nigeria Biafra war that is ongoing in Washington, D.C. And this time around is not being fought with bullets, no. They use dollar, they fight them. They use mouth, fat, evidence, they fight them. So my wonderful people, the good news there be say, Biafra are being talked about. And this time around, international community, they are recognizing Biafra. Yes, so talking about Biafra on international level is of a great advantage to us Biafra, my people. Now know what he mean now. So I go allow una make una watch some of the videos, make una hear what the expert and one or two things where they go on right now. Then una go see how Israel take the talk about Biafra.
I think that direct competition between the Tinubu government and the Biafran secessionists, I don't think that really affects the military cooperation one way or the other.
And I mean, in the broader run of things that you talked about just a hot second ago, Patrick, I mean, whose narrative would you say is currently winning in Washington? The Nigerian government's or the separatists? And what evidence do you see of that?
It's really difficult within the Trump administration to state clearly and categorically what narrative is winning, because it's well, there was a talk under Obama. People used to talk about a team of rivals. I mean, under Trump, it's a team of sort of businessmen and competitive entrepreneurs all the time. And sure, you've got someone like Cruz who stood against Trump for the presidential nomination, and there's some sort of animosity between the two. Trump used to call him Lying Ted and things like that. But Cruz is an important Republican senator. As I said, he chairs the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. That's powerful, and he's very pro-Biafra. Yet I see no signs that Rubio shares his views. Rubio is also right-wing, religious, I guess sort of evangelical too, but takes a different view on Biafra. So I get Rubio is foreign Secretary of State. He's also National Security Advisor. And Hegseth is also extremely close to Trump, and he was the main interlocutor with Rubado. So I guess in terms of power politics, Hegseth and Rubio are on the Abuja and the Tinubu side for now, and they've supplied the weapons. Apparently, the AFRICOM statement yesterday said there's a shipments of weapons coming to the Nigerian military via AFRICOM. So you've got to say that they're winning the narrative, but I don't think the Biafran lobbyists are going to give up. I think they're going to be there pushing their agenda. And who knows? I mean, you could see some concessions being made. People are talking about.
So my wonderful people, as you can see, Nigeria government, they are losing out in this battle. When I hear what this white man they talk. So my wonderful people, there's another video that I'll be playing for you right now. And my people, they said that Biafra is making great impact in Israel. Yes, so this is what this update they talk about. That right now that Biafra is making great impact in Israel. Let's listen to this sister.
Hi and shalom everyone in Biafra land. This is me, Rachel Mosul, speaking from our parliament, Israeli parliament in Jerusalem, doing my weekly activity, my weekly commitment. As I promised, this is what I'm doing every week. I'm meeting another and more parliament members, getting more supporters to our cause, which is very important. It is not something that is done quickly. We have to be here every week to get more and more supporters, because these supporters are going to sign on our statement document, which will finally go to the specific committee. And here with me is Heidi.
Hello.
Our lobbyist. You all know her. Say shalom.
It's after a long day. She has energies. I don't know where she's bringing it from, but she's amazing. She's the young one. we had such a good day. Thanks God. Rachel is an angel. Everyone loves her. And when she opens the door, no one can't say no. Everyone respect her, and we are working for you, and we are hoping that Namdi is gonna get out from jail soon.
Amen.
And we pray for Namdi, and we're
working for him.
Yes,
very hard.
Very hard, and one day, hopefully soon, everything is going to be better, and Rachel is here to look for it. We're doing it together.
Yeah, I'm disturbing her, I'm pressing her.
And I'm happy about that. I'm okay.
I will continue to press you.
Yeah.
You have to know that. Because
I like it.
Because Biafra is in my blood. It is my life. It is my blood. So I can't stop. I can never stop until I'm getting the result that I want.
And you'll get, because if you want something, no one cannot say no. So.
And we are moving forward. Every week that I'm here, we are moving.
Every week,
more and more forward.
Like every week, more and more steps. Pray for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
So my wonderful people, there is nothing where I love When I saw these two videos today, my God, I was so filled with happiness because the kind of awareness that this particular thing where they happen right now is pushing out Biafra, making people to recognize us, to talk about Biafra more and more, thereby creating more recognition for us, making people who don't forget about Biafra to remember that there is a country called Biafra. And we need the world to recognize us. We need the world to recognize us. So, my wonderful people, I don't know what you feel about these two video clips. Just drop it in the comment section. Meanwhile, let me leave you guys to watch this video. After watching this one that I want to play for you right now, drop your opinion. Don't forget, it's important you like this video and share this video. Let other Biafrans be aware that Biafrans, they are making waves on international level. Yes, so my people, Biafra, they are doing wonders right now. Biafra is ringing bell in every platform right now. In fact, people, they talk about us in Twitter, they are talking about us on Facebook, they are talking about us on Instagram, YouTube here, that one, forget YouTube. Every other place right now, Ide Bozo. Let's watch this video, guys.
I'm going to tell you this to take it to the bank. That the reason why Nigerians are advocating for the division of Nigeria is nothing but purely as a result of religious fanaticism that exists predominantly in the north. Take religious fanaticism out of the north, I am telling you, the northern Nigeria becomes the best place any other human being can ever exist. But with fanaticism in the north, nothing good can ever come out of it. And I want to challenge people that will now say that it's as a result of bad governance, bad leadership. I want to tell you that bad governance and bad leadership, as far as it exists in the north, is also informed as a result of religious fanaticism. Because as it is, the clerics are actually the ones that decide who should be voted for and who should not be voted for. And it still falls back to, take it or leave it, you say some of the clerics are in bed with the politicians or whatever, but take it or leave it, even if they are in bed with the politicians or whatever, the fact is, common sense simply entails that a typical northerner should know that religious fanaticism should not be something to be entertained, whether it comes from a cleric, scholar, or a politician. So let's not downplay the reality with bad governance. The fact is, kick out religious fanaticism out of the north and everything becomes equal. Don't blame people for agitating for Middle Belt. Don't blame people for agitating for Biafra. That is just the fact. Because when you look at it now, most of these atrocities are coming from the north and is informed religiously. It's religious inclination that have made the likes of them Shegumi to advocate for pardon for people that have unalived individuals, right? And it's the same religious indoctrination that tells you that a politician is Oga, is your head, and you shouldn't actually challenge him irrespective of what he's doing. It's the same religion that have resulted to Muslim ticket. It's the same religion that have told you not to rebel in regards bad governance and a lot of it. It's the same religion that have succeeded in idolizing or criminalizing people that are not of the same religious concept, not tribe. Not tribal affiliations, because I will tell you that as far as the north is concerned, there's no tribal discrimination that you can actually pinpoint to a reasonable extent that is what is dividing people, despite the hundreds of tribes that exist in the north. But as far as religion is concerned, religion is the major principle. And what is my advocacy? My advocacy is, I would have loved a situation I advocate, you talk, I talk, and it's going to change a lot of minds, and everybody at a point in time will come to a specific page and a point of convergence that at the end of the day, all we require is good governance. But if I must tell you the truth, I don't tire. And every other person is getting tired. And it looks as if this is a solution that is going to require my generation and the next generation and other generation. So what is my advocacy? Allow everybody with his own concept to test the test of his medicine. That is why I'm saying when people are advocating, they need to go Let them go. And people that are saying everybody must stay, nah lie. And let me tell you how a fanatic typically thinks in northern Nigeria. A fanatic in northern Nigeria believes that northern Nigeria belongs to Osman Danfodio, and it belongs to other people that they reverence so much, that this is their land to conquer, and even the nation. And if you are thinking it stops as just conquering the northern Nigeria or Nigeria, it doesn't stop there. The fact is, a fanatic believes in this general concept that the world entirely must be conquered according to his fanatic ideology. That is to tell you, it's an endless war. And me, I'm not ready for that endless war. I'll go do the one way I see result here. So any other person that is interested in giving these people a test of their medicine, I am in tune with you. I am in tune with you. Let's not be hypocritical. Just like I keep saying, I will not lie to myself. Remove religious fanaticism in the north, and the north becomes the best place, just like it used to be. But if that is not the case, let everybody test his medicine. Seriously. The fact is, all by now, by all of us, nobody lives here forever. Whatever you think they inform you, now the same thing where they inform you. That same madness where you think say you can acquire as a result of religious fanaticism, me self I feel acquire. And let's see who lives here forever. And nothing more. So sincerely speaking, just like I keep saying, I'm not an ambassador of hypocritical peace. Because when you excuse it on the part of political incompetence, the political influence is actually informed religiously, and the government of the day is doing nothing in that regard. So don't deceive yourself. Whatever it is, the concept you believe you are going to pursue to ensure that you live in peace and your next generation live in peace, pursue it. Till we see from the body language of everybody concerned and even the government that they are ready to embrace peace and let everybody live in harmony, then we can now have a different conversation. But as far as now is concerned, don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself that this talk now ain't go change everything. Now action go change something.
Oh yes, this man, he have said it all. It is only action, it is only boldness, it is only fearlessness that will change something in Nigeria and in between the issue between Biafra and Nigeria as it is. Because if you can see it very well, the terrorists, the bandits, in fact, the ISWAP, they have taken over everywhere. And if people keep on looking on the government, for the government to come and fight for them, the government, okay, just imagine what they are doing. Donald Trump is trying to come into the country to destroy the bandits, and they are trying to lobby him. They are trying to confuse him. They are trying to pay money for the American people to start talking to US that nothing is happening in Nigeria, unless the people rise up on their feet before things will change. But if it is not, the evil government and the people, the politicians, they are just there just for their selfish interest and for their family. They are not there for anybody good. They are only there for their own good and for their own selfish interest. That is why you see them everywhere. Whenever you talk about Nigeria division or you talk about Nigeria restructuring, they will tell you Nigeria is unnegotiable, Nigeria is undivisible, Nigeria is invisible. In fact, there is nothing that you will not hear concerning the issue of Nigeria. So, but nevertheless, the issue of Biafran issue here, at least it is shaking the foundation of Nigeria. If others is not talking, and if others is not making some little change, I believe and I see that the issue of Biafra is shaking the foundation of Nigeria. Because if you can see very well, the Nigerian government, this issue of bandits and the issue of terrorists, they are not, in fact, they are less concerned of that, because that one is not their business. They believe that those people, they can do whatever they are doing. But do you see the side of Biafra? They want to make sure that, in fact, there's split. In fact, they deal with everybody that speak about issue of Biafra. That is why they are paying huge amount of money to stop whatever that is going on around the world because of this. So, my people, time for us to rise up and to speak for the truth and for the freedom of our people. Because if it is not so, and you keep on looking and you keep on looking, evil will keep on striving and will keep on growing every day, and nobody will be there to speak, and nobody will be there to challenge the evil government that believe that they are the Lord and they are the everything of this world, and they believe that they cannot die. Well, the side of Israel, the way the Israel government and the Israel people is also recognizing the nation Biafra, it is now a sign to tell you that something is happening underground. The newspaper of the nation already they are carrying some of it, because what Tinubu, Minister of Defense, just did last week, the interview he made last week, in fact, it is shaking everywhere. Everybody is seeing the way both Christopher Musa, so everybody the way they are crying, and they saying that what Nigerian government is paying, they are paying it in a very right way. How can you pay 900 million US dollar when your country is suffering poverty, no food, nothing, no, in fact, every day people is dying without anything, and the terrorist is taking over everywhere. But you are paying such amount every month to make sure that the issue of genocide that is happening in the country, that they close it around the world. It is very shameful to this government, and it's very shameful to those who claim that they are the leaders and they are aware of they are ensure of people's life and property. Well, my people, I would like to hear your comments down below. Like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video, go around, let others see things going on in Nigeria. We say thank you for watching.